So I'm feeling really frustrated because I've been trying to do this thing where I give myself more of a break and I take take it easy more in certain areas of my life. For example, I notice that as soon as we're done eating a meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I will immediately clean up the table, clean the kitchen, and it's like I've barely swallowed my last bite of food before I'm cleaning up the table and everything, and then I just knock the kitchen out, and it's like that's done, and it's on to the next. And I've been trying to do this thing more recently where I incorporate where I give myself a moment to let my food digest and take it easy and just give yourself a few minutes, let your food settle, you just ate, it's all good. And although that sounds great and amazing, it's today, prime example, and this has happened before, but today I gave myself that break to not do the dishes immediately after I was done, and then I took my daughter to the pool and did all this other stuff, and then it's I come back home and I'm like, shit, I never got back to cleaning the kitchen, and it looks a mess. So then I'm frustrated by coming in and seeing that the kitchen is dirty, and I'm like, it's because I didn't do it immediately. This is why I do it immediately. And it feels like I can't give myself those breaks. And that's what makes it really frustrating, because it's when I give myself a break, I'm just give it a few minutes. Just let your food digest. This is what happens. I forget about it, or my attention goes somewhere else, or I do a different activity, and then I come back and I'm I never got back to this. This is not done. And so it's this is why I realized that I have in my life just learned to rush myself, which sounds terrible. I'm still working on this, clearly, but it's this is why I have gotten accustomed to rushing myself around, because if I don't get back to the thing that I needed to do. And then I'm frustrated by the thing that I didn't do, because then it's my energy is zapped. I'm so exhausted, and I still have to do the thing that I didn't do. And my daughter wants to bake a cake right now, and I don't want her to bake a cake in a dirty kitchen, but I'm if I would have just done it earlier. It's just very frustrating. So I just want you to know what the struggle is really like when I try to give myself those spaces and moments of just go slow and just don't rush it. It's I see why my autistic side is so rigid. I see why. And it's because my ADHD side gets so distracted or so taken to another task that she often does not come back to what she was supposed to be doing. And then it's very frustrating. So it's I'm just experiencing their dynamic and the struggle that they have, which is inside of me, and why they struggle in those ways, and why that manifests as me struggling. I'm still trying to figure out how to create this type of balance in my life, and I feel the thing that I have learned to do is not give myself the space and grace, and I know that that's not sustainable though. That's not sustainable, and it's not healthy. So I still haven't figured out I still haven't figured that out yet, but that's an example of a real life struggle. Love you.